All right. This video that I'm doing right now, I wanted to talk about a different topic. I wanted to talk about something that affects our people a lot more: religion, the Bible, Christianity, Islam, stuff like that. But I can't really get into it quite yet because I got to touch on like one of the main motivations for me starting to do these videos. And that was the fact that I don't see a whole lot of videos with people speaking the truth the way it should be spoke. Um, and on the real aggressive side, you got a lot of Sambo niggas who really want to benefit from criticizing black people um, without any suggestions at all. And so that tells me that they have no interest in the well-being or in betterment of black people. And so I came across a video today, and that's why I did this video today instead of doing the one that I wanted to do. It was this cat named Steve Williams who was criticizing Jesse Williams for his BET speech. And his criticism, and just to kind of read from a couple of notes, his criticism was about the fact that we weren't the only slaves, because Jesse Williams brought up slavery and branding and how we need to, be smarter today and change our focus. And I agree with him 100%. But this cat wanted to bring up the fact that we weren't the only slaves. And that's true. If you check through history, absolutely, black people weren't the only people who have been enslaved. Black people have enslaved people, actually. This is a fact. However, when we talk slavery and in America, it's chattel slavery, which is completely different slavery that has taken place than the slavery that has taken place in history anywhere else. So we're talking about a completely different type of slavery, a type of slavery where you could not earn your freedom, a type of slavery where you were looked at as not a human, but as a piece of property, as lower than an animal in many cases. And so, like, the slavery in America was completely different. And if you study it, you know that. And for you Sambo niggas, of course, you're not going to feel that way because you was in the house with master. And so your slavery didn't feel as bad. And so you Sambo niggas today who feel comfortable supporting the system and you get little benefits from doing that, yeah, you motherfuckers is just like the Sambo house niggas back then. Like, y'all don't get it. But some of his other criticism of Jesse Williams was the fact that his mom was white, and so he doesn't have the right to stand on a subject of supporting black women. Even though the brother has a black wife, his daddy is black, he's a black man that grew up a black man in America. And as you can look at me, I mean, like, I don't have the melanin tone as the cat that's criticizing Jesse Williams. Uh, Yet I know what it feels like to grow up as a black man in America. So for you to be a darker complexion than I am, which means your Nubian roots is deeper than mine, and you not understand this is a huge fucking problem. But just to continue on with his criticism, everything we get comes from white people. And so, how dare Jesse Williams talk about this invention called white? If you don't like it, go back to Africa and stop using the electricity that the white people provide. Well, first of all, we didn't ask to come here. Second of all, most of the shit that was invented in this country was invented by black people. Check the books, check your history, do your fucking research, Sambo. Um, but this cat actually prompted me to bring up a few others because, again, this was some of the motivation behind me doing these videos. I'm not one to really be in front of the camera. I try to avoid it most of the time at all costs. And so for me to do this is not natural, but I felt like it had to be done. And so one of the other cats that is a Sambo nigga on YouTube that wants to criticize black people without helping or suggesting anything to make it right is this cat that goes by the moniker of Saint Patrick. His YouTube channel is called The Church of Fuck You. He tries to come across as tough. I think he does that because he's homosexual, and so he wants people to think he's a tough guy and he's real like manly and stuff like that. And so he tries to act up, but I really don't think that's the case. I don't have any problem with homosexuals. I'm just pointing it out that I think he comes across as church of fuck you because I think he's trying to hide something. But anyway, this cat, he tells people to vote for Donald Trump on a regular basis. I have a problem with that because we know Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about anybody, even white people, unless you are rich and you have the interests in mind that he has in mind, and they coincide. Otherwise, he doesn't give a fuck about you. Yet this black dude wants to tell other black people to go support this motherfucker, and so I can't do that. And then also, he's one of the critics of the Black Lives Matter on YouTube. The All Lives Matter affiliation. The fact that black on black crime exists, we have no right to say Black Lives Matter. Well, he throws out bullshit statistics that can't be found anywhere. So I think he just came up with them in his head because he knows a lot of people don't do research. And so the statistics he threw out some bullshit. But I have a video called Black on Black Crime, Ray Lewis and the Sellout Sambos. And if you check that out, I actually have statistics from the FBI that show that white crime is worse than black crime in America, and white on white crime is just as bad as black on black crime, or Hispanic on Hispanic crime, or any crime on any, like, you commit crimes against the people you live around. And so, like, that's a fact. And you know, unless if you're saying anything different, it's just some rhetoric. And so that's the St. Patrick cat. Again, why he calls himself St. Patrick, I don't know. This is a dude that gets praised for killing and slaughtering and running Africans out of Ireland. And he chose to take that moniker. So we kind of get an idea of what type of shit he's on right off the bat. But on the same Black Lives Matter tip, it's a Marine, black Marine. So he's a Marine. We know I support my military cats as far as y'all fighting for our freedom and stuff like that. But I know y'all went through programming, bro. And so I know how it goes, and I'm not going to hide that fact. Just because you fight for my rights, you're programmed, and I know that. And so you know, I got to speak on it. And this cat's programming is real deep. He believes that because Black Lives Matter movement is going on, that's black people being racist, because we are going to stand up physically, mentally, intellectually, politically. We're going to stand up for our rights, and we're done with the bullshit because we're going to do it physically as well as all those other ways. He feels like it's reverse racism. He feels like we're supposed to just keep accepting this shit. Otherwise, we're being racist and back towards the other people. That's bullshit. Okay. He says that black people can't accept the truth. And because we can't accept the truth, he won't ever be supported by black people. Well, no, black people won't ever support you because you are a Sambo house nigga. And it is obvious. And you don't deserve the support of the people you are criticizing. Excuse me. Why would you expect that? Why would you expect to go put videos talking about black people and then expect those same people to support you? And you say, well, it's because they can't accept the truth. Well, you're not speaking the truth, bro. Like, you're talking about the civil rights movement happened because of white people. White people supported it, absolutely. Without white people supporting it in some kind of way in a country that is dominant by white people, nothing is going to get done. So you're saying a statement that's obvious. But what you're doing is deflecting the fact that black people actually accomplish something at some point. You want to say we have no right to criticize white people today because some white people participated in the civil rights movement. That is to deflect the fact that white people are fucking over black people today. And so that is wrong, bruh. Black people don't like you because of that shit. Black people aren't going to support you because of that shit. It has nothing to do with not accepting the truth. Black people accept the truth all the time. All the time. Like, we accept the fact that white people are going to fuck us over. That's why we are starting to stand up for ourselves and say something about it. So, shut that shit up. The other cat that he takes the cake. TJ Sotomayer, like this, I mean, everything that has to do with black people is, as far as the videos I've seen from you, is bad. Like tacky, everything, you know, welfare weaves, Jordans, just everything that black people, like anything that got to do with black people is bad. And so all I could say about him is I'm going to start to post my links on your comments on your videos so that I can get as many black people as possible to start a movement against your ass, and also with the hopes of some of your white supporters to see what the opinion of real black people are, and I mean educated at that. So yes, you, because you claim that we never have anything to say except for fucking insulting you. So at any point, bruh, if you would like to debate a topic, I would love it, no matter what the topic is. I don't give a damn what the topic is. And I'm going to let you know, bruh, I'm not college educated. I don't have a high school diploma. I don't have a GED. I like to challenge people, though, because I like to challenge myself. So if you would like to debate anything, just let me know. Get at me. But expect to start seeing my links in your comment section. Expect to start seeing me talking shit in your comment section, because you are a bigger enemy than any racist white person out there, because you actually wear the skin and the uniform of the people that I give a fuck about, the people I'm supporting, the people that I love. So that's the challenge for you, bro. If you want to debate, let me know. If you want to give me some time to get my views up and stuff like that, because you feel like I'm a little cat and, you know, I really don't deserve your time because you're a big time YouTuber and shit like that, that's cool. I ain't got a problem with that. But just know that the challenge is out there, bro.
Swear to kill these snitch niggas with my last shell. This rap shit'll really get a nigga cat pill. Tryna pimp that white bitch and make a Mac meal. And if them bitches don't eat it, then the tax will.